Good. What can I do for you?
With anybody?
Standing here by myself. That guy just asked me a question. I was answering his question.
Where's your vehicle at?
It's not here.
Walk over here?
Came in by parachute.
By what?
By parachute.
By parachute?
Sure, I parachuted in.
Where's parachute?
I'm not parked here.
Huh?
I'm not parked here.
Not parking? Alright.
What's your name?
Durison.
Oh, it's a B. It looks like a B. Durison.
No, Durison.
D-U-R-I-S-O-N?
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you?
This is part of the property right here, man. So any further than this is a no-go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind you filming. Don't care. There's nothing wrong with it. But just make sure you're not going past this point here. Because like I said, it's a government property.
Right. I think it starts even with that fence line right there from what I can tell. When I looked at the property lines on Google Earth, this is all ceded to the state as right of way. So I think anything...
Yes and no, because the parking lot over here is still ours too.
Which one?
This road, this gravel parking lot. This road does divide it, it does.
Yeah.
But from that gravel parking lot, stops there, starts here, everything up here is ours.
Okay.
The fence line just keeps it away from the road so nobody's tearing up the fence, because people do know how to wreck. You know.
Yeah, run off the road when they had a little too much.
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind you filming, man. I don't mind just
Well, yeah, this guy was trying to quote 18795 to me, which doesn't apply here. Are you familiar with USC 18795? This isn't a designated military outpost that cannot be video recorded.
Yes, it is. You cannot.
No.
As long as, like I said, from here on, as long as they're out here.
Right. I'm saying if I go on post, that's different. But from public property, 18795 does not apply because it's public property and I can video anything I can say.
Right. That's any military base. It doesn't matter.
Well, no, there's a few that are on they have a list. Okay, they do have a list that's designated by the commander-in-chief and his delegate, which is the... Crap, man, it's been so long. Anyway, there is a list of places that I can't even stand in front of and film the gate. Okay, but I did check, and Beauregard's not one of them. And I'm actually here because you train U.S. Marshals here, and that's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, you got identification for that or no?
Do I need identification for that?
Well, I mean, if you're saying you're training our guys, I mean, I just want to make
No,
sure.
I said I'm here because the U.S. Marshals train here.
So you're trying to film their training?
No. I'm just saying that's what brought me here. I didn't realize that this was an active National Guard post until I actually did a little more search on it.
All right. Well, like I said, man, from here on, I don't mind you walking and filming along this road, but any further on, you know.
Now, I'm going to be right here.
Those are rules.
I'm going to be right here by this telephone pole, and I expect to be here 15, 20 minutes, and then I'm going to be gone. So, I mean, if anybody wants to object and you guys want to call Pineville PD out here to talk to me, hey, have at it. But
it's not Pineville's problem, it's our problem.
We're still within the city limits, right?
Yeah, but this is a military base, so this is our jurisdiction, not theirs.
Correct. Over there. Everything from this telephone pole out to the street is their jurisdiction.
From this curve,
from
this grass line, back, everything within that grass line, that fence, to a certain point, all the way back down Washboard is ours.
Okay. Do you see these signs? They were placed here by the state of Louisiana.
Well, yeah.
This property...
Every stop sign on Beauregard is placed by the state, because traffic laws are traffic laws throughout the country. So you have to follow traffic laws.
Well, yeah, but the ones on post should have been placed by the government. They shouldn't have those decals on the back of them. If they have those decals on the back of them, they belong to the state of Louisiana. And then in the state of Louisiana, okay, if the state places property, even on private property, you have to give the public access to that property. The U.S. government typically doesn't allow the state to post signs because of that.
Right, so, but like I was saying, with it being, it's still our property. From here on, it's still our property. But
it's been ceded for public access.
Right,
is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
When you go back inside, take a look around and see if those decals are on the back of any of your signs in there. You know, if they are, that might be something you need to holler at JAG about because
R85?
any of these, these designate them as state property. They're serial numbered as state property. So if I steal that sign, they're going to charge me with a criminal act for stealing the sign.
Right.
When I was a kid growing up, we used to steal signs all the time. They weren't serial numbered and stuff. But that's been a long time ago, and I do not recommend you do that. But but you might want to look at that, because if I find out that the state has placed signage on this property here, I may come back and come inside and videotape.
No.
It'd be an interesting court case.
It still wouldn't happen. It's an active military base.
I understand.
Allowed at all.
I understand it, but
You can walk around and film all day, but whether it's state, like I said, civilians are able to come in here all day long. It's not it's not restricted as far as saying, hey, look, nobody's allowed in here. You got to have a certain identification when you're doing this stuff. No. But you do got to state your reason of being here. You can't just have no bullcrap reason to be here because you want to sightsee. If you're gonna go sightsee, that's something that's gonna have to go higher than us. Probably the post commander, post sergeant major. For people that do want to come have a look around at the museum or at the displays we have over there. No big deal, but like I said,
if you go any further than that, then
well, yeah. If you start going further than that, then it's kind of like, okay, now you're starting to cause a little bit of a scene here, But that's any place, man. Any post is going to be that way.
Well, most posts, in order for me to go beyond that gate right there, I have to show ID.
Well, yeah, you still have to show an ID. We have to log you in, get all your information. You
even to go to the static displays and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot come on here hands-free, because I still don't even know who you are. I couldn't allow you to just walk up there and just walk straight through. That's a no-go.
No. I understand. I just want to say, I thought that's what you were saying, at least as far as the static displays. I thought that's kind of unusual.
No, yeah. You could, like I said, you got to have the captain that's over the museum. You got to, I guess, coordinate with him beforehand and actually to be able to go over there. But, I'm pretty sure that's going to be through the post commander as far as the civilian wanting to go in there and videotape. So.
That's interesting. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to be allowed to videotape.
I imagine they'll let me go in. I've been to quite a few military bases. Generally, they'll let me go in for like static displays and stuff. Mm-hmm. And if I go any further than, just like right out here where that airplane is or whatever, if I went any further in than that, they would require me to have an escort or, would severely limit, what I can. And rightly so. It's a military base. You got guys in there that you don't necessarily want to have their information posted and stuff. I get it. I got it. Yeah. But I'm not going in. I want to stay right here on this street corner. And like I said, 15, 20 minutes, I'll be gone. But you'll probably get some more phone calls about me in this day and age.
I don't mind, but you mind me asking what for?
What for?
Videotaping?
I
see you're live right now. Maybe.
Like no, this is just a body camera. No, if I was live, this would be up here. Because I do live stream sometimes when I interact with law enforcement. Unfortunately, I get a lot of law enforcement interaction. But 15, 20 minutes, I'll be out of here. I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story. That's it.
Story for... If you don't mind me asking. I'm interested, man. I might want to look it up.
Oh, it's you'll hear about it. I'll make sure and email it over to the post commander here, and I'm sure they'll pass it down to you. Okay. Because I don't always get courteous interaction with the MPs or whatever. A lot of times they'll come out here and they start yelling and screaming and throwing fits about 18795 and blah, blah, blah. Speaking of U.S. Marshals, there's one right there. Hey. I think I recognize that guy. I think he's out of Baton Rouge. Obviously you understand where the boundaries are and that I can be here.
I don't mind if you videotape. You don't have to tell me.
That's it. The reason I don't tell, or give more information is because it compromises the story. If you know who I am and why I'm here exactly, you might alert somebody that I'm working on a story about, and that would cause them to behave differently or go somewhere else.
Well, obviously for the marshals.
Yeah, I said that. I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding it. And pretty much any marshal that comes by me out here is going to get videotaped. And I know quite a few of them that are come and go through here. I'm surprised he was here, but okay.
All right. Well,
But, you know, that's it. Like I said, 15, 20 minutes, plus or minus, and I'll be gone.
Okay. All right, man. Well,
All right, how long you been, you're National Guard, not regular Army. How long have you been in?
Going on 9 years, maybe September will be.
Damn, dude. All National Guard, or were you didn't come over from another service? Yeah.
No,
So you gonna be a lifer?
Maybe. I don't know.
Are you full-time Guard?
It's not. It's
Part-time?
It's not part-time. It's a full-time job, but it's not a federal job. It's a state job. What I'm doing right now.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't hold you up, brother. I know you're hot out here in that uniform, so.
I'm done used to it, man. It's actually cool. If I was in a short sleeve, I wouldn't have the sweat sticking to my clothes and keeping them cold, you know?
All right, you be safe.
All right, man, you too.
How you doing?
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
What you filming today?
Fraternal Order of the Police, Red River Lodge.
What are you filming today?
Anything I can see from right here,
Why?
because I want to.
No, sir, you can't do that.
Really?
Yes.
What prevents me?
Huh?
What
This
prevents me?
is a military installation.
That's a military installation.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And you're standing on military installation property. We on this side of the road and that side of the road.
That's what I've heard.
Yes.
See these signs?
Yes, sir.
Those signs belong to the state of Louisiana.
Yes, sir, they do.
The government ceded right of way here for public utilities. If you look down there, you see the public utilities,
Yes, sir.
public signage.
Yes.
Okay, which means the state of Louisiana, if the public utilities are there, the public can be there.
No, sir, it means that we give them right of way to put it here, but we own this property and we own that property over there.
Okay, you don't own the road,
No,
correct?
sir.
What am I standing on?
But if you want to go stand in that road, go ahead, and I'm going to arrest you the minute you step out in that road.
First, I'm standing on the road right now. This curb belongs to the roadway, not the
No,
government.
it's not.
The government, you're telling me the government put this curb here?
Huh?
You're telling me the government put the curb here?
No, sir, what I'm telling you is that road, go step in that road, and I'm going to arrest you for standing in the roadway.
This roadway?
Yes, sir.
Well, of course, if I stood in the roadway, I would expect that you
And
would.
that's what I'm telling you.
So, I didn't get your name.
So why are you standing out here filming this installation?
I'm not filming the installation per se.
Yes, sir, you are. You're filming the front gate of this installation.
I am documenting public officials in the course of their duties. That is what I'm doing.
Who is the
I didn't get
public
your
official?
name. I didn't get your name.
My name's Command Sergeant Major Rufus Jones,
My name's David.
and I'm in charge of the Force Protection and all the anti-terrorism department.
So, okay.
The guard.
Well, I'm trying to introduce myself.
Okay,
All right,
and we
yeah.
introduced each other.
Okay, fine.
And
That's
you
fine.
are?
My name's David.
David what?
I didn't give my last name.
Okay, what is
I'm
your
a
last
journalist engaged in a constitutionally protected First Amendment
name? Okay,
activity.
do you have an ID?
I do not.
You do not have an ID? Why not?
Why would I carry one?
Huh?
Am I required to carry one?
Yes,
I'm not
sir, you are.
driving.
Doesn't matter. You're in the state of Louisiana. The state of Louisiana requires ID on everybody.
State of Louisiana requires me to identify myself if I'm lawfully detained. Are you detaining me?
Yes, sir, we are. At this time, we are. So,
You're not going to need to get violent. I'm compliant.
All
All right, I'm being in compliance. Constitutionally protected
Yes, we are.
activity.
We are. And we're detaining you.
For what crime? What crime do you
Huh?
suspect me of committing?
I don't know what you're doing. You want to talk to me? You want any identification?
Oh, you taking my camera from me?
Yes, sir. I'm taking your camera. I'm taking everything you got until we figure out.
Okay, you
who
cannot
are.
go into my pocket, sir.
Yes, sir.
A Terry frisk does not allow you to go into my
I'm
pocket.
checking to make sure because I'm fixing to bring you on my installation.
I have
And
no
before
weapons on me.
before
I have no
bring you
weapons on me.
Before I bring you on my installation, I'm gonna make sure you have no weapons, guns, knives.
I have no weapons on me. No guns, no knives, no nothing. Just cameras. That's
Okay,
it.
you have anything illegal on you? Any
I do
gun,
not.
narcotics, or
I
anything
do
of that
not.
nature?
I do not.
No. Okay.
You
Yeah,
still
but-
haven't told me what crime you suspect me of committing.
Well, we're gonna find out what crime you.
Oh, I see. So you're going to detain me.
I'm detaining you to
You're
figure
going
out
to
what's going on.
You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
You're standing on my installation. Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. I am standing on the
You're standing
street.
on my property. Yes,
Okay.
sir, I do. So,
Why don't you let Pineville take it?
I don't need to. This is my installation. I can put you in my car if I want.
Okay, I'll get in. Just let me do this.
We'll get in.
What's your name, man? This guy's detaining me against my will.
Because you're on a military installation.
I'm standing on the street. They didn't tell me to leave. Nobody's told me to leave. I specifically was told I could be here.
Do you have your ID with you?
I do not.
You do not have an ID? What's your name?
My name is Earl David. And at this time, I'm going to invoke my right to remain silent till I have an attorney present.
What's your date of birth? You're required to give me your information. What's your date of birth?
Sir, I've given you my information. I've invoked my right to
You need to
remain
say it again,
silent.
'cause I did not catch
I've
it.
invoked my right to remain silent, sir. This time, I do not wish to answer any questions. You might advise that gentleman. Sir, would you advise that gentleman that he has a firearm laying on the front seat here?
I'm letting you know right now.
What?
You are under arrest. Did they advise you that?
No.
Okay, you're
He
under
told me I'm
arrest
being
for
detained.
resisting an officer.
I haven't resisted anybody.
All right.
You want to arrest him?
That's fine. Go ahead, step out for me.
Okay, I can get out. I can get out. Hold on. I'm not resisting anything.
Actually, yes,
Yeah,
you
you
are.
How am I resisting? What did
Because
I
I've
do?
asked you multiple times.
I gave it to you. I gave it
Yes,
to
and
you.
I didn't catch all of your information, and whenever I asked you to give it again, you didn't give it to me.
All right,
So go ahead and
hold
step
on.
out.
Hang on for a second.
Do not take my camera. Do not take my camera, sir. Sir, you do not have the right to take my camera. Do you not understand I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity? What you're doing right now is unlawful. I don't have any weapons on me. He's already patted me down. Here.
I'll switch this in your pocket right here,
Cigarette
okay?
lighters, anything like that?
No, I don't have cigarettes. I don't smoke. No pocket knives. No nothing. Turn around. Keys. That's it. Our keys. Anything else? You got a wallet? Anything? Nope. Battery.
Step back here.
These are his guns.
Hey, James, let's let Harrison swap out the cuffs with you.
If you're complicating my equipment, I need a receipt.
I'll go get him. I'm going off. You got an issue there? No, we can.
What exactly happened? What I understood, it being state property, like that time. Kind of wish you luck. Yeah, she was walking back on the road and a stop sign, but with, like I said, with a stop sign being right there. Public. That's what kind of threw me off.
So I'm gonna follow y'all up here. I'm gonna contact FBI task force.
Yeah, I left the mark. Where's his camera?
I got him on my phone. I'm gonna keep him.
You're gonna keep him taken off there?
Yep. I'm taking him as evidence until I review him and see what he's filming.